shallow trench along my garden fence. This is my secret for perfect spacing. I pour a bucket of tulip bulbs over them, and they nestle perfectly into the individual divots. After a quick adjustment to make sure they're all upright, I cover them with a rich layer of dark compost and give them a good soak. The result is absolutely magical. A dense, vibrant explosion of red, yellow, pink, and purple tulips that look like a professional landscape design. My confidence in this method is 100%. Who says growing potatoes requires a large plot? I take a vertical approach, working upward instead of outward. I begin with sturdy plastic crates, lining each base with straw and a layer of soil to create a stable growing environment. A seed potato is placed at the center, then covered before another crate is stacked above to repeat the process. As time passes, green sprouts begin to emerge through the sides, giving a sense of gradual expansion within a compact space. When harvest time comes, the structure is simply lifted layer by layer, revealing clean, well-formed potatoes inside. The method feels efficient and contained. I have two favorite ways to grow strawberries. First, I take an old wooden pallet, wrap the back and sides with landscape fabric, fill it with soil, and plant my runners between the slats. It leans perfectly against the fence. Alternatively, I use large PVC pipes with holes drilled out. I bury them halfway in a raised bed and plant the strawberries in the openings. Both methods keep the fruit off the dirt, leading to those massive, juicy, bright red berries you see placing down. I'm highly confident these strawberry methods work well. I enjoy repurposing old materials, so I use worn tires as planters that hold warmth for growing watermelons. I fill each center with compost and soil, then plant seedlings and let the vines spread naturally across the surface. As they grow, the area becomes fuller and more contained. When the fruit matures, I use a simple tap to judge ripeness, relying on sound as a guide. Nearby, I build a simple A-frame trellis from wooden pallets, creating a vertical support for climbing plants. Beans and cucumbers grow upward, forming a dense green wall that's easy to manage and harvest. The entire setup feels practical, efficient, and surprisingly dependable for everyday use. For my tomatoes, I take a vertical approach, using tall bamboo poles gathered and tied at the top to form stable teepee-like frames. Each structure is set into large pots arranged in a loose circle, giving the plants both support and space to expand. As the season progresses, the vines begin to climb, wrapping naturally around the twine and poles, gradually shaping a dense green form. Over time, clusters of small red tomatoes appear throughout, adding contrast and depth to the structure. For a more dramatic element, I build a garden arch using flexible poles, bending them into a curved tunnel over a stone path. At the base, I plant squash, allowing the vines to climb and spread overhead. As the fruit develops, it puts downward, creating a layered canopy that changes the experience of moving through the garden.